Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to some of my favourite people and some of the world's most famous people as well. Eddie the Eagle Edwards is the man who everybody remembers from 1988, from the Winter Olympics. There he was, skiing, jumping and coming last, and now he's talking about a calendar with cocks on it. How are you?
Hello, not bad, thank you.
Hey, this is fascinating. Let's get it out the way first. The happy egg people, who I love, by the way, I always have their eggs because they claim all their chickens are happy, therefore their eggs are more delicious. They've got this calendar out, which is hysterical. It's my kind of thing. Why haven't they sent me a copy?
Oh, yeah, well, they're free. So if you go to the Happy Egg Company, their Facebook website, you can pick one up. And I think anybody who wants a calendar should get in touch, and they'll make a great Christmas present. There's recipes on every page as well. So you can do some cooking, and they're lovely.
Fabulous. www.thehappyegg.co.uk is the website to go to. How are you? Michael Edwards. Not many people probably realise your proper name. I mean, your brand is bigger than you, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Not many people know me as Michael Edwards. I was christened Eddie the Eagle at Calgary because I use my sort of other name, Eddie Edwards. And, I've been known as Eddie the Eagle ever since. Last, 27 years.
I also love the fact you embrace it. It's fascinating, isn't it, that some people resent who they are. You wouldn't believe how many celebs come on my show and they say, don't talk about what I'm most famous for from the 70s or 80s. You embrace it and realise that it was the thing that made you famous. And, of course, that world iconic image of you with those glasses on and your skis.
That's right. I had the big jaw and big, thick lenses on my glasses and stuff. And, that's what people remember me, flying the British flag at the Olympic Games in Calgary. I was doing a series of talks in Sweden with Bob Geldof, and he was doing his talks, and he was always saying, oh, I hated, his I don't like Mondays. And I'm thinking, well, actually, that's what made you sort of famous, and it put you on the map. And he hated talking about it, which I thought was really strange.
It's extraordinary, isn't it? I mean, it's funny you mention him. Of course, he's got that new single out. You've got to be careful with your past, because when you bring it up again, people will either love it or hate it, won't they? It's a difficult balance.
Yeah, but I mean, generally, everybody who talks to me, even nowadays, they say, oh, we loved what you did at Calgary, and we love to be with skiing and ski jumping. And, of course, nowadays, even more up-to-date with splash and that kind of thing, and the jump. So these sort of things keep coming around, and I kind of almost reinvent myself. But people still remember the old days of Calgary 27 years ago.
I think what's great about you as well is that you don't seem to take yourself too seriously, and you have a great fondness for what you did, and you're sort of a British icon. We do like the underdog, don't we?
We do, and I don't like to take myself too serious, but also I like to, do things like this with the Happy Egg Company, promoting this calendar, and, they do great, and I eat loads of eggs as well, which is why they asked me, because it's extreme sport calendar, and I'm obviously into extreme sport with ski jumping, and there's one with a cockerel ski jumping on the January edition, and when they asked me to come along and do it, I jumped at the chance. And also I'm very conscious of animal welfare and things, and it's nice to know when I go to the supermarket and buy the happy eggs that they're being laid by nice happy hens, which is why I like doing these sort of things.
Again, we'll get on to the eggs in a minute, but I mean, it is a slightly tenuous link between you and eggs. Is it just because you love them? I mean, I know that a lot of athletes have to eat a ton of eggs because they're so high in protein. Yeah,
that's right. That's why I eat them. I eat about 30 to 35 eggs a week. I eat them for breakfast, lunch and dinner. So I eat loads of eggs.
So how fit are you now then compared to how you were in 1988?
In 88, I'm in better shape now than when I went to Calgary 27 years ago. I'm lighter. I think when I went to Calgary back then, I was about 75, 80 kilos. Now I'm 66 kilos. So I'm much lighter. I'm in better shape. I'm not as fit as I was, but that's only because I've not done much training. It's been a nice hot summer, so I've been working on the house, renovating the house, so not doing so much in the way of running and going to the gym. But that won't take long, and so it won't be long before I'll be even fitter than I was 27 years ago. So I might get some jumping skis out again.
There you go. I think it's the future for you. I've got to ask, what went wrong in 1988? What was the problem? Why didn't you win? Why did you come last? Have you tried to sort of fathom that out?
It was just the fact that I was very new to the sport. When I went to the Olympic Games, I'd only been jumping for 20 months, and everybody else there had been jumping for 20 years, and there was no way that I was going to get 20 years of ski jumping into 20 months. So I was still very much a beginner. So when I went to Calgary, I wasn't expecting to win or beat anybody, but for me, getting to those Olympic Games was my gold medal. and I was hoping to get just a little bit of attention and then turn that attention into sponsorship and go for the 92, 94, 98, 2002 Olympics and get better and better at ski jumping. But then I got christened Eddie the Eagle. I got more attention than the guy who won the event, and then they banned me because of it. So it was a bit ironic, and I would have loved to have carried on and got better and better at ski jumping.
How do you feel about skiing now then? Do you think of it with warmth and love, or are you a bit bitter and angry about it?
Oh, no. I mean, I was bitter years ago, but now it's life's too short to be too bitter about anything. And I'm still just as excited to put a pair of skis on, whether they're jumping skis or alpine skis. And I'm just as excited to put a pair on now as when I first started when I was 13 years old. And I'm going with my little girls, and so we're going to go to Gloucester Ski Centre and have a ski. And I'm getting ready for the second series of The Jump on Channel 4, which starts in February. So I'm really looking forward to it. And, I still love my skiing. I always will. When I'm about 90, I hope I'll still be skiing.
You said earlier you've reinvented yourself. You surely have, with all the different appearances you've made, and people love to still see you on the TV. That jump show seemed hugely risky to me from an insurance point of view. I'm amazed they're bringing it back. Obviously, the ratings outweigh the risk.
I was surprised, I must admit, because we nearly ran out of celebrities. In the final, I think the three celebrities were actually replacements for the original celebrities who got injured. So I was very surprised when they came back. But the ratings were so good that, I think they're trying to mitigate the circumstances by giving the guys longer to train, because if they can ski better, then they'll be safer on the jumps. So that's going to help. So hopefully we'll have not quite so many injuries for the second series as we did for the first, and I'm looking forward to it. It'll be great fun.
I've got a theory that this is Channel 4's way of wiping out dopey celebs that we don't want to see anymore. Do you agree with that?
Yes, actually, that's a good idea. I can think of a few celebrities we should get up there, and I'll push them down the jump.
Yeah, we should have a Towie special with 1 day's training and then put them off the highest slope, something like that.
That would be a great reality show.
I think it would. Michael Edwards, great to talk to you. So then you can find out about this new calendar. A perfect time of year. I mean, doing this in June wouldn't have really worked, would it? But in December, I think we all need a calendar. Perfect timing.
That's right, and they're free. So if you want a calendar, go to the Happy Egg Facebook page and apply for one and get one. They're free. They make great Christmas presents.
Great, and you can also find it at www.thehappyegg.co.uk. Real pleasure talking to Michael Edwards. Good to talk to you.
Bye.